Great topic right there. That hit home big time. All right, mental health in the black community. Dismissed or treated?
Hmm.
Uh,
Woo.
so let's Shannon brought that up here. Go ahead, Shannon. You can go ahead and lead this one if you don't mind.
Oh gosh. As a licensed clinical social worker, man, oh man, we need
Did you have
to
to
seek mental health.
throw that in there?
No,
Yes,
she's
I
an
did because I am a
LCSW.
professional.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I earned my letters. But
Yeah,
anyway,
you
but
heard it, buddy.
it's so much needed. It's so much needed, and I think that as I've seen it, because I've been in the field for like over 20 some years, and I'm seeing a lot more black people that are coming to therapy, but it's just amazing of the reasons why. Mainly was reason why we didn't need therapy. We don't discuss things to any strangers. We do it. We deal with everything in the household. Uh, but it's big. Mental health. I mean, we having all these suicides.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
Ooh,
depression.
you're right.
It's just the whole gamut. It used to be. I remember when people say, "Well, it's my uncle over there. He's just kind of, he's just over there. It's just how he is." But he had issues going on that were untreated. It's a big problem. I think people are getting treated now more so than in the past, but we still got a ways to go. We still got a ways
Yeah.
to go. So I love doing that. I love doing therapy with the kids and the adults. I like that one on one. I know they do also have groups too and stuff like that, but it's just something that is needed. And one of the things, like as therapists, they even encourage us to seek out therapists because we hear so much trauma. It's a daily, when you're dealing with other people that have trauma, it's called vicarious trauma, which you just got the impact of everybody else. So it does affect you at times, but I just think it's heavily needed, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think a lot of people equate mental health as being crazy. No, you just need somebody to talk to, somebody give you positive and healthy coping skills. So I definitely think it's needed.
Yes, it is. It's really needed, especially nowadays since the COVID and everything that's going on in the world. And people feel like that they don't need it because they don't want people in their business. But at the same
Hmm.
time, it's only to help you. So I agree with you, Shan.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I really didn't know a lot about mental health until like the past couple of years. You understand what I'm saying? I really didn't know it
Hmm.
was a real big deal. You know what I'm saying? Until now, that then when you seeing stuff and you really reading on and learning about it, man, mental health that's a real issue, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Shannon,
Hmm.
some people just need somebody to talk to because a lot of people
Yeah.
bottle so much in, and then once they blow up, it's a little too late. So I
Yeah.
most definitely think people need to take it seriously.
I agree.
Yeah. Dion, you want to go or are you done?
Yeah, I can. I mean,
Okay, go ahead.
and I agree. That's part of my background also, even though I'm not practicing and doing it now, but I used to work a lot with especially teenage girls. And it's difficult. There's a lot of just undiagnosed people walking around. And we
Hmm.
always used to playfully say that everyone is in the DSM. Everyone has some type of, whether it's some
Yeah.
type of it could be seasonal depression, it could
Hmm.
be some type of personality. It's what it is what it is. And it is about coping skills. And sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. And we're not the only community that kind of shelters it and keeps it in. We're not the only culture who does that.
Hmm.
Um, but what we need to do as a culture though is to be comfortable with it and be comfortable with talking with people.
Hmm.
And because the more you bottle it up,
Hmm.
the more issues it comes out of it. And you just got to feel comfortable with that. So, coming from a family of social workers, We very much are prevalent, and we know in terms of what goes on with that. But that's because we've been very much exposed and dealing with it majority of our professional careers. And the more and more we talk to different people and we go to different events, and you just making sure that you are communicating also your knowledge and skills to everyone, I think it helps spreads the word. So I encourage people to go to just mental health awareness events, and just knowing in terms of the importance of just networking with that.
Right. As the third leg of the Woods social mental health career type stuff going on. No, I mean, the thing about it is that kind of how like Shannon hit on, and Mark, everybody pretty much like growing up. You just never thought about it. It really wasn't mentioned. Even if somebody was over there doing something, it was like, oh, nothing wrong with him. He just wants some attention. He's gonna sit down somewhere, that kind of stuff. And he could have been really battling and then as I, got to learn and grow up into that field, you look back and there's a lot of people that probably could have fit a lot of those diagnoses.
Oh yeah,
They got
absolutely.
ignored and probably could have lived a better quality of life if got help. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you need some help, uh, mental health. It's tough out there. The world is tough.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it is we have been instilled in, like Dion said, there's a lot of other races that shun that too. But I'm going to speak for Mars that basically it's been like, suck it up.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Learn how to deal with it. Learn how to deal with it.
Good. You good. Just come on. You fight through it. And
It's a part of life.
yes, and that
Right.
has been probably the wrong way to handle it. I see
And
a
also
lot.
the chime out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking about Dion, what Dion said. It's so many people that walk around here undiagnosed. We lost our father in October of 2020, and I know that I suffered. Wasn't a big depression, but going through that and doing things, it happens. It happens to people who don't think it happens to. So it's big, and I think that it's very important as people in general that we seek out the help that's needed. Like William said, to have a better quality of life. It's not necessarily meaning. I think a lot of people think you're gonna have to take pills and stuff like that nature. No, not necessarily. I mean, you can go in and have therapy sessions and talk individual, group, or whatnot. But it's not necessarily a pill thing. So I just think mental health is very important for everybody, not just the Black community, everybody.
True.
So,
Everybody.
And like
You
they
know,
said, that there are plenty of resources out there that can help you get to that. And like Shannon said, Shannon was talking about basically the death of our father, things like that. And you might have depressive symptoms or something like that. This the key thing is this, I'm taking from Shannon on this one. The stigma of, oh my gosh, she's got to get on medication, she's got to take these pills, take a shot or whatever. Not everybody has to do it. Sometimes just talking about what is going on with you makes a difference.
right.
Makes a
There's
difference.
somebody to listen to you.
Makes a difference.
Because sometimes you just need a vent. You need that sounding board. And I think that's what people don't understand. And then everyone can't be your sounding board. Let's make that clear.
True.
You have to be much choosy of who your sounding board is, because when you're reaching out to someone and want someone to hear you and listen to you, it exactly is not necessary to give you any necessary, especially critical feedback. It's just listen to me. It's everybody goes through a difficult time, and whether it is a death of a loved one, it could be finances, it could be in terms of dealing with just a job related thing. Things are not going the way that you want it to go. You need to know in terms of it. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone, but again, know who you talking to, because everybody you can't talk to.